Hey, I'm Seb from Goman Planet, and I'm here to review this beautiful guitar. This guitar is made by AKLOT, and it is absolutely stunning. Not just the look, but also the sound. For a beginner's guitar, because let's face it, yes, this is in the range of beginner's guitar. This thing offers a lot, and I'm extremely impressed. We're going to go through the entire package, obviously, but I want to kind of like really make sure that you guys understand how beautiful this like maple flame design is. It's super, super nice. This is obviously the purple. It does come in different colors with the kind of same pattern, flamey pattern. It looks gorgeous, almost stratified right here. Super, super nice. Solid body. The body is incredible. The maple wood for the neck is also extremely nicely designed and slides incredibly well. That's super important for me. The playability is how easy I can just pick up a guitar and start playing it right away. Obviously, this is an electric guitar. You will be needing an amp. Any type of amp or speaker system will do. They do provide you in the package with the 1/4-inch plug, so that's a great thing. So you know you're good to go. I'm using the stock strings with this one, and I never usually do this. Usually, the first thing I do with the guitar when I get one is I'll change those strings right away. I kind of like played with it a little bit, tuned it, and it stayed tuned, which actually surprised me for, stock strings. And they sound great. They sound really, really nice. They are not too harsh on your fingers. They're very light gauge. So depending on what kind of player you are, I'm more of a medium gauge kind of player, but light gauge, I'll say yes anytime because they're easy, obviously, to bend, but they're also extremely easy to kind of push down and make power chords with and just play and fiddle around, right? So that's important too. Playability, how easy you can just grab a guitar and go and feel comfortable with it without calluses, without going, super crampy in your hands, because believe me, my teenage years were like this because I was trying these chords that I was not used to and needed practice, obviously, with. So let's talk about the sound of this thing, because it does have something. It does have something that's really interesting. It does have a humbucker knob switch, basically, and this one here is basically it's down or up. So up, down you'll get the humbucker sound, and up you'll get the single coil sound. Now, what does that mean? Humbucker will give you that really warm tone and also a very, very noise-free tone. It's double coiled, so basically it's going through two different kind of magnetic coils that will clean up the sound essentially without you having to have like a noise gate kind of pedal or things like that. So that's a really nice plus. And then you can also just push down and you'll get that higher tone, that higher kind of like, I mean, I'll show it to you right now. This is the type of like, I'm not going to go too hard because I'm picking this up with this knob. So as you can tell, you're literally hearing this higher tone energy, and I'm going to just go like this right away. If I was picking this now, way warmer. Yeah. But if I go back, yeah, it's got a really nice clear tone. I really, really do like that. For me, the look comes first, I'll be honest. When I see a guitar, I kind of fall in love with the design, the look, the shape of this guitar. This is exactly what I would kind of like tend to focus on or gravitate towards because of the look, because of how it looks. But then you pick it up, then you try it out, then you feel, for me, then it's the feel of the neck and the feel of the body, how it actually fits on my leg, on my body here. It does fit incredibly. It is a really nice weighted guitar. Now it does come with the cool fire flamey strap. So if you want to add a strap, you can play with a strap. I typically don't play with the strap when I'm sitting down. It's usually if I'm performing or being straight up, obviously standing up. That's the whole idea. They do give you a little chamois, which is a nice throw, just because you want to keep this this guitar shiny and bright because it deserves it. Comes with a cool electronic tuner. Sorry, I was looking for the word. So the tuner is super easy. You literally have one button on it. I like it. And the button, the power on button is also the selector. You can go from ukulele to guitar to different things like that. And it will be it will hear the note and will tell you what string it is. So if I were to turn it on right now and literally play an E string, the 6th string right here, it would tell me if I'm on the 6th string, and it tells me bright green that I'm in tune, and so on and so forth. And I could go on the top E. It's going to give me top E and then a little 1 before it, telling me it is the number 1 string, which also is super helpful if you're a beginner, if you don't know your string setup and obviously the note that they're supposed to be, right? They do give you also an extra pair of, an extra 6 strings to change. So you've got some strings, and they'll be the same strings as these. Of course, you can use the gauge, you can use the type of strings that are most comfortable to you, but that you will figure that on your own as you graduate from level to level, right? That's important. And then really nice picks. These picks, they give you 3 picks. These picks are electric guitar picks. So of course, I've got other types of picks that are a little bit more, I would say acoustic, or maybe better for nylon. And yes, these ones you can play an electric guitar, but these are great because they are a little thicker. They're much firmer than the previous one that I was using. And this is great. This is great when you're actually picking and you want to get that. Right? So if you want to get that nice attack on that pick, sure, get that proper tone with the humbucker or the single coil, but definitely use these picks because it's going to make a big difference. And then something that I had never seen in one of those setups, like those beginner guitar setups, or kits, I should say, they actually give you, yes, the manual. So the manual will help you tune your guitar, will help you set up the strings if you need to, adjust a bunch of different, obviously, adjustments on your guitar. And I'll just show you. They literally tell you how to install your strings. Everything for a beginner is right here. So that's also a plus. You don't have to fiddle around online. But then they give you this, which is an extra thing that is part of the kit, and I was really impressed with. I kind of like perused it for a bit. It's called the Beginner's Electric Guitar Guide. And all it is, it's really everything you need to know as a basic entry-level guitarist. So the difference between picks, what to use as far as picks, the kind of what kind of method, how to position your body depending on the finger picking method or the fingerstyle method, for example. All these positions, how to position your hands. So a lot of players are going to be like really badly positioned, but we all know that you have to have your thumb on top. Some people like to have it at the top here, but the nice thing is the thumb on the middle there, so you got proper pressure on your on the neck to create those nice chords. That is all explained here. And then that is not all. Tell you how to do different open tuning chords, and then they explain to you basically like a couple of little practice modes, little kind of like practice sessions, how to practice little tunes. You've got your happy birthday, you've got your classic kind of like patterns and things like that. All of that is explained. If you go through this book, you will definitely know the basics and then some on guitar. Not only the positioning, the playing, but also the feel, how to set it up. I think that's great. I think they've actually covered everything with this. You do have 2 beautiful pickups, by the way, that you heard. You do have the pickup selector, and I'll show you a bit of that sound as well. So I'm going to go on the top pickup here. I'm going to not go so loud. I keep on messing those picks up because I don't use picks often. Now we're going to switch pickups. You can hear the difference, obviously. Now I'm going to go single coil. And then I press it at the minute to go back to the humbucker. It does sound insane. Super fun to have those kind of like different tones, different tonalities, right, built in to the electronic board or electronics of this guitar. Yeah, AKLOT did a really, really nice job on this one. I mean, yes, you'll fall in love, like me, with the design, the look, but once you pick it up and actually start playing with it, you'll fall in love with everything else that comes with it. I think it's a fantastic guitar. And let's not forget that it also comes with a case that I'm actually super impressed with. This case, yes, it is a soft case. Yes, the case has two zippers, two kind of pocket zippers where all of this will fit in very comfortably. But my favorite thing about this case is that it does have a neck kind of cushion protector with the Velcro. So that neck is going to literally lie on here, get Velcroed, and I'm gonna do it one-handed just like this, get Velcroed. Let's go, let's go, we're gonna get it. There you go. Get Velcroed, and then I know that when I'm, I don't know, if maybe my guitar is gonna be on the ground, maybe my guitar is gonna be standing on the side, I will be able, check this out, to know that the neck will be protected at all times. And that's super important in my opinion, because then if my guitar is this way like that, I know that the neck is going to be protected. It's not going to get warped. It's not going to get damaged. Yes, it is still a soft case. So of course, a soft case, but it still has some really nice protection throughout. If you're looking for that really nice beginner's guitar, and I mean really nice, you cannot go wrong with this one. You'll be so happy you did.